with it.
I didn't retire, Debbie, we made it! This has been a long time in the making. I have spent over half my life to achieve this very moment, to achieve this very time, to achieve this very spot. And I didn't do it alone. It's been a dream of mine since I was a child to perform on national television. It's been a dream not only of mine, but everyone that sits around this ring, everyone that comes through the curtain and gets in the ring, we all fight and we all grind for an opportunity to make it to the next level. Since last Saturday night, I've always gotten congratulations, champ, you done it. Congratulations, champ, you made it. And I strongly disagree. It should be congratulations, champ. We all made it. I can't go without thinking, where would I be if I gave up all those years ago? Where would I be if I packed my bags and left when it got a little bit tough? Where would I be if I just wanted to stay home and just not go anywhere and to continue on a regular life? I use the term dream chaser quite a bit. I use the term dream chaser to all the students that come through these doors and get in this ring and train before these shows. Because that's exactly what it is. You're dream chasing. You're hustling. You're on the road a lot. But I'm here to tell you, if you continue to grind, and I want all of you around this ring to listen close. I want all of you that still have that same ambition. I want you all to remember, if you continue to grind, and you continue to hustle, and you continue to do the right things, you continue to bust your ass every time you get in the ring, every time you get on the road, and every time that you cry when you see your kids on video chat. Because that's the time that you want to give up. That's the time that you want to go home. That's the time that you think I've had enough. That's also the time that you think I've gone through all of this. I can continue to weld. I can continue to work some 9 to 5, 7 to 3 shift job. And I can also teach my children to give up on their dreams. But my dad didn't raise me that way. My mother didn't raise me that way. They told me, they pushed me, they believed in me, even when they didn't know where this whole thing was going. And I stayed, and I hustled, grinding. I got my nose wet. I got a little mud on my knees. A little blood in my mouth. They told me no. Time after time after time. They said I didn't have the body that it took to be on television. They said I wasn't tall enough to be on television. No one from Georgetown, Kentucky can make it to the next level in this sport because Georgetown, Kentucky has always been known to produce Toyotas. They've been known to push cars at the end of the line, and you know what? That's not me. That's not me. I fell in love with professional wrestling at the age of 6 years old. That man right there came home on a Friday night and he said, we're going to wrestling. And I had no idea that that night would change my life even 30 years later. Because that night, I got introduced, I fell in love with the best form of entertainment and the best sport that was ever created on this earth. And that, my friends, is professional wrestling. Yeah. There's several people that I feel the need that I should thank. First and foremost, it's my parents for always making things possible. It's my parents that always supported me. It's my parents that continue to push me. It's my parents that always believed in me. And I have to thank my dad because the first person that I called when I got backstage after I got offered to the contract, I called my dad. And I looked and I said, I just want to thank you for always pushing. I want to thank you for always instilling hard work. I want to thank you for when times get tough and money is low. I want to thank you for continuing to push and drive for our family because that's exactly what he's instilled in me. We've had $0 and we've never went hungry. That's all thanks to that man right there that works his ass off my entire life. I never wanted for anything. So if that man didn't give up on his dream, I'm damn sure not giving up on mine. And his dream was simple. His dream was the fact that he didn't want his children to go through the same thing that he did. And he made it possible. He made it possible that we didn't have to do that. He made it possible that I stand before you now, an Impact Wrestling superstar. Secondly, I have to thank my wife, Paige, because Paige set her own dreams aside in order for me to continue to chase mine. She gets in the car, she'll drive 12, 14 hours at a time without asking to switch out. She'll continue to tell me how much she's proud of me for what I'm doing, and it could be on the lowest level of pro wrestling. Every time I get to a dressing room, maybe about 5-10 minutes tops, I'll get a message from my wife that says, I'm so proud of you, babe. And then I'll look at my phone, and I'll see a picture of our entire family. That, my friends, is the most motivation that you will ever have to better the lives of those that you love. This wrestling game is very, very tough. It takes a toll on your body physically. It takes a toll on your mind mentally. But you meet some of the worst and some of the best people going today. There's a man sitting ringside right now that if he didn't believe in me, if he didn't take a look at me, if he didn't speak up for me when people didn't believe in me that were around me. And that man is Donnie Green. That man didn't know me from anybody. All he knew was that I was a young, fat, out of shape kid and didn't know anything except I was in a wrestling match. But after that wrestling match, I opened Donnie Green's eyes because Donnie Green then pushed for me to continue on and go better, do more, get in better promotions. And from the bottom of my heart, if you didn't believe in me, you didn't step up and you didn't put a word in for me, none of this would be possible today because I probably already quit. So thank you for believing in me and seeing something that early. Secondly, I have to thank someone that's not here. Several people that aren't here. Number one is Annie Kelly. I'm going to tell you guys a story about Annie Kelly in this building. It involves Daryl Kelly. When this building was first leased, Daryl walks in by himself one night. Annie's passed away 3 years ago, 4 years ago at this time. There she is sitting. And she looks him right in the eye and she says, "You guys are going to do great things here." And we've done that. And we've continued to do that. So I have to thank Annie Kelly, not only for that, but just for knowing her in general. Because if a woman can fight cancer 5 times and beat it, hell, I can fight this wrestling stuff a little bit longer. That gave me the drive. It's not that bad. I could be taking chemo treatments. I could lose my hair. I could be fighting death. All I'm doing is fighting for a dream. Watching that lady fight made me continue to fight harder. So I have to thank Annie Kelly for that. The thing that I have to thank a man that some of you may know, really good wrestling manager. I likes to come out here with a kid no stick. Likes to come out here and dance on poles and act silly and piss a lot of people off. And that man was Gentleman Jim Chadwick. Before Jim passed away, he told me every day, he would send me an inbox message on Facebook Messenger and say, "You know what, champ, you are the best. Keep pushing, keep driving. One day we're going to see you on television." So when I finally get the opportunity to make my national television debut, I guarantee you Jim Chadwick's going to be watching somewhere with a big smile on his face. Same thing goes for Jeff Vickers from right here in Paris, Kentucky. Some of you know him as Sheep Aftershock. Some of you know him as Country Cousin Jethro. Same way. He told me how much he believed in me, how much he knew that I would make it the next level if I just stuck to it. grinding. I have to thank Chris Hayes, Scott Hayes, the Monster Abyss, Bobby Blake. Thank you for everything. I have to thank so many people. There's so many people. I have to thank the Ohio crew, Rockstar Pro Wrestling Revolver. I have to thank each and every one of those guys for pushing and putting words in for me to be on Impact Programming, to prove myself to Scott D'Amore and Don Callis to where they would give me a job. I have to thank my children. I have to thank Autumn. I have to thank Annie. I have to thank Delaney. And I gotta thank Carter, because Carter's gonna be the next in line in the next short years. That's gonna be in here. I'm just gonna say it's gonna take a lot less time for him to give this same speech. I have to thank Max Sled, the best tag team partner that I've ever had. Max Sled picked me up from some dark times in my life. Max Sled never judged me, not one time. Max Sled was always there, is always there, to let me know how great he thinks I am. I have to thank Ray and Al, the Steel Brothers. I have to thank Chuck Smooth. All these guys were my family inside of wrestling. Even though you're a prick, I have to thank you for allowing me to mentor you, for allowing me to pull you out of a place that you didn't need to be, and proving to these people that you're a pretty damn good wrestler when you step inside these ropes. And I have to thank you for just letting me be me. You knew I was going through a bad part of my life, and you continue to pick me up, and you continue to let me get it out. And you continue to show me what a true brother was, and I'll never ever forget that. I have to thank the kids of my academy that continue to come out here and bust their humps, to fulfill their own journeys, to chase their own dreams. I yell at them. I scream at them. I throw chairs. My temper goes nuts when they don't do what I ask them to do. But they never fail me. I have to thank you fans for pushing me. I have to thank all of you that send the messages immediately when the news broke that Larry D got signed by Impact Wrestling. I have to thank the man holding this camera for all the hours that he went through footage, he went through video, just to make highlight reels, matches, making me look good so I can send my resume out to these promotions and earn work. I don't know where this journey is going to take me, but I'm ready. I've fought my entire life make it to the next level of professional wrestling. I've been asked the question several times. What does that mean for primetime wrestling? Where does primetime wrestling go from here? The answer is simple. Up. They asked me if I'm still going to be here. Where are you going, Larry? You got signed to Impact Wrestling. When's your last match? When's your farewell match with Primetime Wrestling? And that's a tough question. I'm getting ready to travel the world. I'm ready to fly all over the country. A lot of people would look and think, well, you don't got time to stop at Paris, Kentucky. You're a contracted wrestler. And I know that you will still be here. I know that everyone will still be here. And the question still remains, where does primetime wrestling go? Where will you be? Well, I want to inform all of you that I'll still be right here in primetime wrestling, continuing to rock out. My dream was to make it to the next level. My dream also is to see primetime wrestling be one of the top promotions, not in the States, but in the entire country. My goal is to see guys like Jordan Page, Tony Evans, Chris Majors, Adam Swayze, even you two big jackasses yourself. Lotus, Victor Vargas, Zodiac, Donnie Green Perez, whoever else. Hey Max, how you doing, pal? Whoever else gets this same very spotlight. Get this same very feeling. Because I'm here to tell you now to know that my dream of becoming a professional sign wrestler, I want everyone to feel this high. And then, when those of you who continue to grind, never give up. Stick your nose in the dirt, and when it stops, that's my